Today, we will be talking about division. Division is one of the four basic operations of arithmetic. It is a method of distributing a group of things into equal parts. For example, 6 divided by 2. This simply means we should share or distribute 16 among 2 people. Let's assume that these 16 are 6 sweets and we want to share it among 2 people. How many sweets will each of them get? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sweets. Now, let's share or distribute these sweets equally between 2 stick men. 1 stick man, 2 stick man. Here is our 2 stick men. So let's share the sweets. The first stick man takes 1 sweet. The second stick man takes 1 sweet. The first stick man takes another 1 sweet. The second stick man takes his second sweet. The first stick man takes a third sweet. The second stick man takes his third sweet. We have no sweet left. Now, how many sweets did each of them get? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They both got 3 sweets each. In other words, 6 divided by 2 is equal 3. But instead of drawing sweets, candy, or stick men, we can use strokes to do our division. This is what I mean. Take for instance 6 divided by 2. Yeah, all we need to do is to count 6 strokes. Count with me. 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, 5 strokes, 6 strokes. Next, we will divide 6 by 2. So let's divide. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. How many times did the number 2 go into 6? 1, 2, 3. 3 times. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. In the example, 6 divided by 2 equal 3. 6 here is called dividend. A dividend is the number that is being divided. Why 2 here is called divisor. A divisor is a number by which another number is divided. 3 is our result. It is called quotient. A quotient is a result obtained in the division process. Let's now take another example. 8 divided by 4. All we need to do is to count 8 strokes, divide the strokes by 4, and count the number of times 4 goes into 8. Let's count our strokes. 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, 5 strokes, 6 strokes, 7 strokes, 8 strokes. Now, let us divide it using 4. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times did 4 go into 8? 1, 2. 2 times. 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. Note, the symbols or signs of division are this and a diagonal sign. Let's take another example. What is 9 divided by 3? First, we count 9 strokes. Count with me. 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, 5 strokes, 6 strokes, 7 strokes, 8 strokes, and 9 strokes. Next, we divide it by 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. How many times did 3 go into 9? 1, 2, 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 9 divided by 3 gives 3. What about 7 divided by 2? How many times will 2 go into 7? Let's count using strokes. 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, 5 strokes, 6 strokes, 7 strokes. Now let's divide by 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 oops, is not up to 2. It seems we have a remainder. But what is a remainder? A remainder is the portion of the dividend that is left over after division. So, how many times will 2 go into 7? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. 3 times and a remainder. 7 divided by 2 is equal to 3 remainder 1. 1 is our remainder. Now, let's take another example on remainder. Watch carefully. 8 divided by 3. Do you think 8 divided by 3 will give us a remainder? Let's find out. First, we count 8 strokes and then divide it by 3. Count with me. 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, 5 strokes, 6 strokes, 7 strokes, 8 strokes. We have our strokes. Next, we divide by 3. Let's divide. 1, 2, 3. One part, 1, 2, 3. 2 parts, 1, 2. It isn't up to 3. So we have 2 as our remainder. 8 divided by 3 gives us 1, 2. 2 remainder 2. Note, arrow here means remainder. Note that when we divide a dividend by 1, which is the divisor, the result or the quotient is always the dividend. For example, 2 divided by 1 is the same as 2 over 1. Here, 2 is the divisor. dividend. And 1 is the divisor. 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. When the divisor is 1, our quotient or result is the same as the dividend. So 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. Next, we have 8 divided by 1. 8 is the dividend and 1 is the divisor. 8 divided by 1 is equal to 8. What about 10 divided by 1? 10 divided by 1 is the same as 10 over 1. 10 over 1 is equal to 10. Also note that division by 0 is undefined. What do we mean by undefined? Remember that at the beginning of this lesson, we divided 6 sweets between 2 persons, which was written as 6 over 2. Here, 2 is the number of people dividing the sweets. However, if the number of person dividing the sweets was 0, let's say 6 over 0, it then means that there is no way we can share or distribute 6 sweets to nobody. At this point, we say it is undefined or meaningless. Another thing to note is this: when the dividend and the divisor is the same, the quotient is always 1. For example, 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1. This simply means that when 3 people divide 3 things, they all get one each. And when 12 people divide 12 things, they all get one each. Aside these stated facts, there is something I want you to take note of, even at this early stage of basic mathematics, that when a division sign crosses the equal to sign, it changes to multiplication sign. For example, we have a division sign. Now, when it crosses over the equal to sign, it changes identity to a multiplication sign. For example, S divided by 3 is equal to 2. What is X? In this equation, to solve for X, we need to make X stand on its own, or make X the subject of the formula. So we say to the number dividing X, to move to the right hand side of the equal to sign. In this case, 3 is dividing S. So, divisor 3 is going to move to the other side of the equal to sign. X divided by 3 equal to 2 is our original equation. To solve, divisor 3 needs to move across the equal to sign, leaving X alone. Watch how it moves. Divisor 3 is about to cross the equal to sign. It crosses the equal to sign and changes to times 3. We have 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. X is equal to 6. as it is for division, so it is for multiplication. Once the multiplication sign crosses the equal to sign, it changes to division sign. For example, 2x is equal to 6. What is the value of s? To get the value of s, we need to make s stand alone. And to make this happen, we need to send 2 across the other side of the equal to sign. Note, 2x is the same as 2 times x, and 2 times x is the same as s times 2. In multiplication, the order in which we multiply doesn't matter. However, we need to choose carefully the best order to make things easy for ourselves. So now, our equation becomes x times 2 equal to 6. To solve for the value of x, times 2 needs to move across the equal to sign. So it becomes divisor 2. It changes to divisor 2 as soon as it crosses over the equal to sign. So it becomes 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3.